Hello friends, I'm Colonel Fair and this is Motorsport Manager GT Series 3. I did that from the other side of the room because I wanted to shout it. I'll calm down a little bit now and let's go through the mailbox because I appear to still have a job. Right, what do we got? Flipping heck. Right, okay, right, 7 days ago. What do you mean 7 days ago? We did quite a lot 7 days. Prize money. Yeah, okay, yeah, we got 12 million prize money, which leaves us $500,000 in the hole. Brilliant. We didn't get manager of the season. Brilliant. Driver of the season, didn't get that either. No. Vittorio Corsa's chairman has retired. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? 2018 rules. Beijing has gone, and we've got Rio instead. And, more excitingly, there's no more qualifying. So that's going to be fun. Scanstrom GT. Oh no, boo-hoo-hoo. They've moved up to the next division, and we've got Oberhof race team instead. Let's have a look and see who they've got on their roster. All right, it's no one less than Brad Karma, who is their lead driver, and Fuegas Manny with Chet vacant as their backup. Okay, all right, fine. I mean, they could be quite good. But we'll do our best to give them a race. Right, Kevin Sul has accepted the contract. Okay, good. Yep. I think I did this already. No. Yeah, because I recall having almost failed to sign his contract. There you go. He's got 25 months left on his contract. But what's going on with Kit? Becky's considering her contract at the moment. Okay, fine. Okay, well, I mean, they're perfectly decent. Better crew are probably available, but we won't worry about that. Right, Grand Slam Autosport have signed Danish driver Ib Momberg. Good for them. Marshall GT have signed Argyle Sox. Kidoki. Haley Hypnotoad has signed for Yuma Race Team. Okay. All Aeon AMR have signed Sophie Harrison. That name rings a bell. Why was I looking at Sophie Harrison? She's not got an awful lot going on in the talent department, so I'm not that bothered. Scouting report: Ulysses Failure. Come on, son. What do you got? Absolutely nothing. You know what? If he was available, I'd sign him. He's a team player. Good. He's action averse. Sounds familiar. A wet weather struggler, and he likes racing motorbikes. Well, if he likes racing motorbikes, I suggest that might be a better sport for him, given that he's absolutely chuffing useless at this one. So there you go. Right, okay, and what's your problem? Kevin, we already did this. We've done this. We've done it. It's good. There, see, look there. Right, car design time. Oh no. Design next year's car. Well, how about we use last year's car? Yeah, thanks, Zhang. Yeah, that's brilliant. This is the money we've put aside. 6 million quid. It's peanuts, Zhang. We're not going to do anything with that. Oh man. Oh hell. Well, okay. Well, let's do what we do. We'll go for the. We're going to go for the good engine supplier. Right, yeah, that's going to go for that. Imperial Petroleum. Now then, fuel efficiency is medium. That's good. Improvability is not great, but we'll go with that anyway. If Zhang wants us to compete, she should have stumped up more cash. Now then, tyre heating very weak. Right, so they're liable to overheat, but their tyre wear is much better. We'll take that. That's good. Brake suppliers, we'll take the best ones. Thank you. And battery supplier, I think we might take the best ones. There we go. That's what we're going for. What? Oh, well, here's the thing, boss. Yeah, either make some money at race weekend or bring your cost per race by firing more expensive. You won't let me fire anyone. Give me some more money. How do you expect me to compete when you're giving me a load of old rubbish to play with? All right, we'll take the cheap battery. I'm not prepared to take cheap brakes. It's going to be a long season, friends. Okay, all right. Well, what do we got here? Material supplier. Yeah, all right. Well, no, I don't want to take terrible tyres. or terrible fuel, but we'll have to go with the cheap one. Right, okay. Engine supplier, cheap one. Right, well, that's 7 million. That's going to push us 2 million over budget, which they might let me get away with. But yeah, I think we go with the best tyres imaginable. Can we go over? Yeah, we can go over a little bit more. So if we got the best tyres and fuel, but a pretty terrible engine, then maybe we can get away with that. Let's see what the boss says. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much blown the budget for the year. Right. Okay. Now then, that's the chassis done. Well, it is what it is. We're not going to get any better than that until I can let some drivers go. So there is that. Yeah, it's a sporty looking number, isn't it? Right, okay. I want to paint my car, please. Is that a button we have yet? No, not yet. Part adaptation. Okay, that might have just happened. Staff. What? Anybody telling me something about things here? Ah, right, there we go. Becky has agreed to contract. Right, we'll sign up. That's good. And then in the inbox, you've accepted. Good. Right. Good. Accepted it, and that's all signed on the dotted line. How's the sponsorship situation? We've got one empty at the moment. All right. Well, that's something. 8 races for 1.6 million. Okay. Or 10 races for 400,000, which is effectively 4 million. I wonder. Right. Well, we've got one more to come in there. But I am preferring shorter contracts. Oh, it's just breezing through all of the details here, and it's, that's just happening. Okay, right, well, I just saw, there we go, here's the third offer has come in. 6 races for £1 million. No, we're going to take that one. We'll take 4 million, thanks. Otherwise, we're never getting out of anything, ever. While I've still got some money available, I might see if I can sack Stephanie. Because I don't want her around, and she's very expensive. Right then, what have we got? Nakata Performance has picked up Leah Russo. Good. Victoria Plastique has decided that her future lives away from McNeil. She's moved to Oberhof. All right. Plastique has replaced Fuegas Manny. Fair enough. Nakata Performance has picked up Robrecht Minnen. Lovely. We've finished the scouting report on Scott Price. Okay. Go on, him. Show me what you got. Not much. Okay, Scott. Well done. Good job. Good to have you in the conference there. Luke Finley Maxwell. Eleanor Fedorova, who was previously driving for Russian Oil Racing, has wangled. We all like a wangle. A move away from the Russian outfit. 25-year-old is now driving for Orly on AMR. So brilliant. Hammer AMR's Rolf Richter has whispered to us here that he's going to retire. Whoever. Right, we've got a dilemma. We've been running some early simulations of the car, yeah, and we'd like £2.5 million. I'm not allowed to spend £2.5 million, Vasily, because unfortunately my team is populated by flipping skinflints. Where are my drivers? Can I sack you? Cost to break contract £5 million. Fire. Get out. Can't get out. I'm stuck with her. Well, okay. Well, there's only 12 months on her contract, so at least she's gone at the end of it. And she is going to be driving in car 2 for the series because she had a chance last year. And yes, a couple of notable drives out there, but when it came down to it, overall poor. Right, okay, what have we got in the mailbox? Boing. Scouting report on Frankie Kinney. Gone in. You're rubbish. Thank you. You're a pay driver. Now then, here's a thought. I've had a notion, and that notion, your braking is 0, and as is your adaptability, and you're 37 years old there, Frankie. Right, I know, I've got an idea. Scouting, let's go find all the pay drivers. So find me rubbish drivers, because that's where they live. I'm going to sign one. hold on. Are they more expensive overall? Not if I get a really, really terrible driver. Okay, let's go for it. Because I've got an idea. Right, check the queue, scan the driver. And here we go. Right, Devon, I want a young, terrible driver, please. Henry Russo, you're a pay driver, and you've found religion. Well, we could do with all the help we can get. So having some kind of divine entity on our side is not a bad thing. Right, you, I would like to hire. You're interested. Good. Right, cost per race, negligible. You're going to be my my reserve driver. Although I might call you the number. We'll take you on until we'll give you a couple of years. Right, there you go. And a signing on fee. We'll give you 22 grand. All right, see how that feels. Race bonus. If you finish 10th or above, I will pay you 6 grand. No, let's be generous. 12 grand. All right, off you go. Right, I don't want to pay you anything at all. If I can make a little bit of profit off you, that'll be flipping marvellous. Yeah, you can probably tell where I'm going. Duncan Disorderly. What of him? He's a racing car driver. Oh, he's a pay driver as well. Oh, yeah, it's interesting. They'll pay me 286 grand a race if he gets involved. He's actually not bad. Who's he driving for at the moment? Don't know. Okay, well, that's fascinating. It probably says Grand Slam Autosport. It says it in really big letters, look. Okay, right. Okay. Well, I need to probably queue up some more scouting missions here because we're out. So let's go. They're in progress. Check queue. Check queue. Oh, we have got quite a long queue. All right. Well, let's keep gently, add them to the queue. That's it. Go on, queue up a whole bunch of them. I give them very little attention. Scouting report on Ryuraku. Okay, is awful. Good beard, but apparently he's smart. But he's a terrible driver. Well, that's fair enough. Anyway, Oberhof Racing Team have picked up Ariana Piccolo. Don't know who that is. Scouting report is on Elena Fedorova. Okay, right, Elena. Yeah, she's like that. She's panic prone. Yeah, good, just what you want on your team. Oh, hello. Vasily. Hello. What? We've been looking at the placement of fuel tank. Improvability better, yes. Fuel efficiency worse. Leave it. Leave it alone. No, we'll keep the fuel efficiency as we've got it right now. Clever pit stops are the only thing that are going to get us in the show this year, and we're going to lose a lot of money, especially since I will be unable to make new parts. It's a disaster, frankly. This is ridiculous. We have backed ourselves into a completely wretched corner. Nothing's going on. You've stopped me for no reason. Here we go. Right, now then. Interesting. Let's go back to the renegotiation table. Here you are, son. Wages aren't very important to me, but I hate these wages. All right. How about I'm going to offer you 50 grand a race. No, let's try 70 grand a race. I mean that's scandalously low. So we'll see. But I'm dropping your signing on fee. You can still have the race bonus of 12 grand a throw because that's perfectly acceptable. Yeah. We'll just have to see how that pans out. We have burned 2 points of his patience though. But that's fine. There's plenty of other pay drivers available. We'll use you as a litmus test, Henry. If you don't like it, then you can just get over it. And we'll move on to someone else. But I will try and get a driver in who can actually make me some money. Oh, hello. What? Yes. Henry. Right. Faith Trial. There we go. He's accepted it now. Faith Trial is flipping good. Look at all these 20s. Goodness me. She's very good. That'll be Frankie Trial's sister. She's a Munich expert. That's nice. If you ever need a tour around München. She's enthusiastic and she has renewed passion and a rival with Oliver Merler. Okay. Oh, that's pretty dramatic. Right, there we go. Henry has accepted the offer. We shall sign him. Good. Who are we going to replace? Let's try it. I don't think it's going to work. Nope. Okay, and in which case, Zhao Ting, thank you for your service. As much as not an awful lot has been conducted there. Right, good. Now then, promote reserve driver. Yes. No, wait. Yeah, there you go. Confirm. Welcome to the bench, Stephanie. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now then, since I'm in breach of contract, maybe she'll quit. And then I can sue her. Oh, that'd be nice. Right, there we go. Yeah, no, this is not just me being belligerent, although believe you me, I am being belligerent. Henry, if he gets involved in the race, will pay up some cash. How much cash? I didn't actually look. 239 grand. So yeah, by sticking Henry in, and let's face it, he's quite the talent there. Yeah, and he's going to be working with Becky, who's possibly going to be wondering what the hell I'm playing at. Right, Russo has joined. I think I could bring a lot to the team here in Vatican City. I hope so. Stephanie Murray, what's the meaning of this demotion? I'm clearly good enough to be one of your main drivers. You crashed the car 3 times, Steph. 3 times. 3. 2, I was displeased. The 3rd time, however, I want to fire you, right? But I'm not paying 5 million quid for the privilege of doing so. And it means I won't have to pay your race fee unless that's something that I have to pay you anyway. So we'll see. Right, edit the livery. Now then, since we are in going to be we've got some problems. I'm going to have to come up with a new livery. Is Zizler going to retire? And do we care? Scouting report finished on Dutch Retro Guy. Okay, there we go. Oh, he's good. He's a timesheet hero. Flipping heck, he is as good. He's pretty strong. But it only applies in qualifying, which basically means the rest of the time, rubbish. First lap panic. Just who you want on your team. I'm only any Dutch Retro Guy is in fact Dutch Retro Girl. I couldn't explain why. But it's just right then. Okay, livery time. Good. This is the best bit of the game. Right. Okay. So primary colour. We're going into morning this season. Is going to be black. Secondary colour. I think we might go for black. Yeah. And yeah, we'll have that too. The tertiary colour. I'm feeling that while we're in mourning for our bank balance, that black might be suitable, and then the trim colour is going to be Bulldozer orange. Oh, look at that! See that? That looks pretty ruddy, stylish. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got variations-wise. Yeah, stop. Look, it's lovely that you're rotating. I think it's jolly pretty, but hold still while I play around with your paint job. No, we're not number 88, although that is likely to be the total number of points our team scores this season. No, we're not 23. No, what's good about that? No, that's rubbish. We'll put some triangles on the side of the car. Shut up. No, come on, impress me. What about a single stripe? No. What about nothing you can see? You have my attention. No. Speed? No. We've had that before anyway. Oh, what about this faded kind of deal? More triangles though, boss? No. I made a mess. No. Triangles. Oh, flipping it. What's it with you and the triangles? Woohoo! Fiesta time. Yes, that's going to intimidate everybody, that is. That's nice. We'll put stars on it. Yes. No, we're not the unicorn race team. Get over yourselves. What about this one? More stripes. Yeah, okay, that's... No. And dirty front. You know, I quite like dirty front. Apart from that, that looks terrible. It does just look terrible. Right, light sponsor colour is black. There we go. See, black on black. It's going to look particularly keen. Okay, yeah, we'll have that. And then the dark sponsor colour is going to be probably black. I'm guessing. Actually, no, orange. There we go. Yeah, orange and orange and black on. I don't like the 8. Why do I have to put up with that? Yeah, give it that, and then let's... Oh, that's horrible. That's subtle, and it's got kind of an A-team thing to it. I think we'll go with this one. Okay, what do you all think? Well, it doesn't really matter what you think. That's the one we're going for. Yeah, that's us. We'll be notable. We might look like the referee and possibly throw people off the scent there. Right, yep, I'm done. Good, right. The all-black Bulldozer Power GT car for the 20 whatever it is season is now in business. Good. Okay. Cool. Crack on. Good. Well, I'm itching to get started with the parts that we're going to be stuck with for the entire season, unless I manage to land some really good sponsors. So there is that. Right. Okay. Scout report finished on Foxy Blankowski. She's all right. Yeah, she's okay. Yeah, she's a fun runner. Oh, dear. Well, in that case, we've just lost all interest. And pre-season testing this weekend. All right. And the Press HQ visit. Give me some money. Falco Engelhardt morale, -15. Team marketability, +15. Suck it up, Falco. It's all about the Benjamins this year. We're gonna do as much as we can. There we go. Right, and I don't care what they write about Falco. He seems to thrive on the pressure. I've answered that already, but there's more presumably scouting going on. But honestly, I'm not in a position to do anything with it, so you know, we'll just let that go. And then there was, I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Let's go here. Jiro Kagawa from Motor Racing Magazine. The teams of the GT Challenger Series will be starting testing pre-season this weekend. All right. Alvaro Chita. Pre-season testing's about to begin. This will do. Tell us how we've done in the off-season. All right. Okay, go on then. Start the testing. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, cool. Blimey. Oh, gracious. Oh, amazing. Oh, come on, Falco. Get it on. That's it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Jolly good. Right, there you go. So, 10th fastest for Falco, 13th for Russo. And need I remind you that Russo is ruddy useless. But it is the other Russo, Leah, who is the fastest at the moment in the Nakata Performance car. The second Nakata Performance was in 4th. So they look quite promising. Vittorio Corsa is also looking pretty good, as is Grand Slam. Fine. That's what it is. But we set the record for the most minutes on track. Falco there, soaking it up. Excellent. Good. Don't know if that means anything at all, but presumably it does, and therefore I'm pumped. Right, okay, let's go back to the mailbox. Rachel Noy has just written a headline. Well done, Rachel. Solid effort. I'm glad you're getting a paycheck. Pre-season report, and you're happy to report that we're in a strong position for the rest of the season. 10th is not strong there, Vasily. I don't know what you mean. Right. Anything above 6 would be seen as a success. Okay. So, if I say 6th, we get 4.5 million quid, which gets me out of pokey. Okay. 8th, however, takes the pressure off a little, and given that I'm going to be short on cash, that's not a bad idea. We do lose out on 900 grand. 900 grand's nothing. We'll take that. Thank you. We'll take the pressure off a bit. We'll probably finish a little above that, but that now at least gives me some slush fund to come up with some parts. Now, what have we actually got in the bargain bucket? Right, first race is Vancouver in 11 days. I think I might have missed the opportunity to have actually fixed the car. Okay, well, that's life then, isn't it? Acceleration and suspension are our twin mistresses. So get you into reliability. No, that's performance. Never mind performance. We don't care about that now. We can get the suspension done. How about the gearbox? Yeah, that's 6 days after the race with all the staff. Oh, giddy aunt. I didn't pay attention. Now, do we tweak everything or just the critical stuff? I think we tweak everything and then we roll with the punches. I'm only going to tune one car because trying to tune both of them is just going to end up with neither of them doing very well. We'll also get another part into design while we can. Right, £1 million gets us an engine. All right, okay, an engine that could work for us. Yeah, give me a good engine. Top speed 25 to max. Yes. Yeah, we'll take it. Well, it's first time out, so we'll get that rolling. Yeah, go. Down there goes the money. Right, back in the red again. That's where we like to be. It keeps us on our toes. Makes us feel edgy or some such. Right, and pause. Let's have a look and see what we've got now. Scouting report on Lacey Carlton. Lacey is average. She's a pay driver as well. She's actually quite a good pay driver. But she does cost £500,000 a race. I bought just some Herbert off the street who goes, I like racing cars. And then gone, right, okay, well, you've got a job. And I'm going to pay you 70 grand each time. Oh, cheers. I've prepared a brief report, says Alvaro Chitta, on Vancouver. It's a 31 lapper, 2.5. It's probably going to rain. Vittorio Corsa have got the best gearbox. Well, that's nice. We're definitely not the least marketable team, says Zhang. By any stretch of the way, but signing some more media-friendly drivers or having a few stronger race performances. All right, whatever. We're going to do what we do, you tight-fisted git. Sink 400 million into the team and we'll win it completely forevermore. Are you going to do that? I'm not building any new buildings this year. We've got a car that is, barely held together with gaffer tape. I don't know what you're expecting, but winning should not be it. Right, let's have a look and see how we're getting on. Oh, actually, while we're in there, let's put the... well, let's get the one engine we have got. No. At least something going. Right, 71%. That's more like it. How long have we got? 6 days. Okay, 71% we might get away with. I want a little bit more. Not much. I'm not, we don't need too much, but a little bit. Do we stick the engine? No, I'll pause again in 2 days and then we'll stick the engine in. Okay, continue. 1, 2. There we go. Right, and car, improved parts. What have we got now? 74%. What are you doing? Come on, you've had plenty of time. We've only got 3 days left, so we're going to have to settle for 74. What's useful? Top speed. Okay. Right, if I take that out and we stick this in and we gamble on the suspension hanging in there. The whole thing's a gamble. As for Matey Boy second place driver, well, he's got no chance at all. He's going to be driving basically Fred Flintstone's car. Right, huge anticipation, apparently. Financial management concerns. Give me more money then. All right, more money means fewer concerns, boss. There we go. That's the way that we like to have those meetings. She responds favourably to that tone of voice. Right, scouting report on Felipe Nunez. He's terrible, but he's very good with fuel. Yes, because he's found religion. See, how much fuel would Jesus use? Well, don't answer that. Right, okay, how are we looking? All right, the gearbox looks good. All right, we've got a very reliable gearbox. The engine doesn't look terrible. This might be okay. And as you know, the first couple of races of the season are always a total crapshoot in terms of who's going to finish where. Right, okay. Yep, we'll take 10th or above, please. Before bonuses, we lose 2.6 million. Hooray! Including bonuses, we lose 2.4 million. Hooray! And that's if we make the bonus. All right, okay, fine. It's actually a little bit less than that. Why are you unhappy with Henry? You are not allowed to be complaining, Henry. You're basically a trained chimp that we're putting behind the wheel. So, shut it. Right, Engelhardt gets the good stuff. Oh, well, you say good, it's not that. Okay, you've got a decent engine at least. Why are we giving Henry the better gearbox? There you go. Let's not do that. We want Falco to actually be able to drive the race. Okay, that's all we want to do. Henry finishing the race is a bonus. If he retires due to mechanical failure, c'est la vie. Okay, right, there we are. Have I got that right? I think I have. Yeah, yes, okay. This is gonna suck. Right, okay, off we jolly well go. It's race time. First week of the season, and we're off to Canada. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I think our high water mark for performance was last season. But I refuse. I outright refuse to put that driver on the track in my car. If Henry stacks it, it's fine. He's hopeless. But he pays us for the privilege. So that's acceptable. But if, Madam Tantrum, if I put her in the car and she stacks it, the level of furious, frankly, would just be beyond compare. Anyway, here's the beautiful Vancouver Racing Circuit.com. And we're going to be driving with Falky the Engelhardt and Henry the Russo. And you shut it. Right, car setup. Well, I hope you have some kind of an idea about what you expect to get out of the car there, Henry. Just give us some feedback. Goes quite fast. Thanks, Henry. Jolly good. All right, let's sling them out and see what happens. Yeah, well, there we go. Right, Falco, off you trot. Go on. No, I'm not going to change anything. We'll work with what we get when you come back in. Right. Now then, Russo, we possibly ought to schedule you on quite a lot of pit stops. So I'm going to stick you on the ultras because that would make sense. Right, there you go. No, we don't want to watch that joker. All right, here goes Falco. He's away. Look at the sporty black car. It's like we're the Knight Rider team or similar. There you go. You can't even make out the orange stripe on the side. But there is a fighting chance that we actually stand out versus our opponents this year. You never know. Right, Falco. What's the story? There, dude, man, bro. What do you got? You want to go a little bit more high speed. Apparently, we've got the right amount of steerage, more or less. No, you're an idiot, man. Right, let's give it a bit more high speed now. Is it though? Let's try that and see what it does. Let's bring you in on a bit of understeer. Not much. Say that much, right? And then the gear ratios, I suspect you're going to want acceleration. So we'll take you that way a lot and then see what happens. Okay, right, good. Yep, good, yep. Off you go. Right, you can go out as well. Right, Henry kind of goes, it's wobbly, boss. Wobbly is what it is. You're saying you want low-speed corners. Well, in which case, Falco's going to come back in a minute and go, I don't know what you did to the car, but it was bad. Meanwhile, we had the handling about right, which is oddly in the middle, and the speed balance is about right. I don't think Russo knows what he's talking about. I think he's a joker. And then gear ratios, a bit more acceleration, maybe? If we take you 2 that way and then tweak that accordingly, let's see what that gets us. In fact, we probably ought to do that. Okay, I'll take great. Great's fine. Great's a perfectly acceptable number to be rocking with. I'm even going to slow it down a little bit so that I've got a fighting chance of monitoring our progress here. Right, back in you come. And you too. Okay. All right. Well, here's Russo. I mean, look at the silky lines that he's taking here. He really means it. What does he mean? I don't know, but he certainly seems passionate about it. Right, that's Potassium taking the lead. There's a driver we haven't heard of before. Followed by Carber and Fandy. Ooh, new names for me to mangle. Right, cornering is now very poor because we've gone the wrong way with it. Well, you should have given me better feedback then, Falco. Right, let's hoik you up that way, over there. But then we've got double grate. That's good. So if we now pull that in, and then we pull this in. Ooh. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how that does. Hopefully that's going to be close, because I don't want to have to bring you in again. I'd like you to get a full lap. Right, Russo's in. He's now more pleased. He's pleaseder than he was. Right, let's whiz this up towards the front a bit more. Now, I recall a couple of tracks that actually really rated having all the ballast in the front of the car, so we'll see how we get on. You know what, I might leave that there. Given we're going to make him go once more, so yeah, we'll leave that alone. Leave the speed balance alone, and see what happens. Okay, all right. Let's be having you. We haven't got long left. I'd like you to complete a lap, so don't dawdle. Right, we'll tell them both to come back in. Silky lines, look. So that's Freddie Potassium, who was set the fastest, with what I assume is Brad Karma. It might be Brenda. We'll find out. Ahead of Manny. Now I thought Fuegas Manny had been given the boot, but we'll find out. Right, okay, Falco, how do you feel? Talk to me. Okay, the cornering's only okay. Ew. Right, well, in which case, let's ballast this monkey. Although, hold on, what I want to do is see your teammate now, but if I back up... Okay, right, all right, okay, Russo is loving everything, with the ballast wanged right the way up the front. He's got a 97%er there. I'll tell you what, I'm even going to save this. Yeah. A madness. I've never ever done that ever before, and I may never ever do it again. But for some reason, I've decided I'm going to start saving my car setups. Bizarre. Right. Okay. Bring that forward to actually use. Where does one load a setup? Load setup. Let's take used in practice by Henry Russo. I have saved some before. From what? See, this is in the Ardennes. So that's an entirely different race series, so probably shouldn't worry about it. Okay. So that's quite different, isn't it? That is rather different to what we're actually doing. So if we bring that in a little bit, and then we bring that in, because presumably the setup is one part car, one part driver. So different parts on the car might have a difference. Really? That's what you want, is it? Well, tell you what. Try that and see how you get on. Yeah. You might just have to live with it. But I am going to bring you back in again, even though that's probably going to limit your opportunities to have an actual lap time recorded. Right, there you go. We'll let Henry just give it the beans and put a time in. I dread to think whether he's going to do anything promising or not. But you know what? There's absolutely no pressure on him at all. Absolutely none. You know, he can record the slowest time in the history of the world, and that'll be fine because he's going to make me some cash. Right, Falco's come in. What do you think, Falco? Come on. Good. Okay, right. Okay, if it's up to good. Well, we're on 92. I'd like a little more from you. I'm not going to lie. That was okay. This was really poor. That was poor. So it looks like even lower speed. Well, we'll just continue to ramp that forwards then. All right, we'll take that to there. And now you can go put a lap in and let me know how you get on. And then the speed balance. I guess we are going to go 0 balance there. Well, you've had your chance, Falco, to make adjustments or to help me make the adjustments that would make you happy. You're now just going to have to run with what you've got there. If it's terrible, we'll switch it out for the race. But as is, then you're just going to have to settle for it. Right, Russo got 4th. He's rubbish though. Russo's terrible. Now, don't get me wrong, the drivers in 1st and 2nd were out on soft tyres rather than ultra soft. So you know that's pretty. That's a different class of driver to be able to get fastest laps on the super soft, on the regular softs. But Falco is actually a quality driver. He's got the better parts. Let's see if he can outdo his teammate. I'll tell you, he better. Not that I mind, but there you go, 2nd. All right, that's more like it. And less than a 1/10 of a second off the lead. Okay, maybe we've got ourselves a ball game, which would be unfortunate because we're expecting something to do with racing cars. But they are. You see, look, everybody is terrified of the Knight Rider, the Bulldozer Power Knight Rider team, chucking their... Oh, Engelhardt just took fastest lap. Go on, son. That's the spirit. Engelhardt flipping wants it. He's happy with the gear ratios, and he's almost maxed his setup knowledge as well. That's very good. Okay, Falco starting the season looking like he means it. There you are. Boy, yeah, read it and weep. Henry finishes in 8th. Fine. I got no problem with 8th. 8th is absolutely dandy. Right, okay, let's go and look at the cretins. Juana Villalobos. Henry Wellington should consider delivering pizza as a career. #slow. Falco's on Twitter. Deary me. I wish they gave out points of practice. I wish they gave out cash. Sophie Erdl. Practice is often where races are won and lost. If teams don't nail their setup and gain knowledge about the track, they're going to have a bad time, lol. Thanks, Sophie. Clearly some kind of motor racing expert, self-appointed there on the Twitsaw. Johnny of the Gendarius, Frida Potassium. Oh, it's Frida Potassium. Must be wondering if she can go home already. Hardly any point being here this weekend if the Nicholson Racing pace is that bad. Ooh, strong words there. We'll just have to see how the team responds to such harsh criticism. Right, there is no qualifying, which means, I don't know, random order, I suppose, for first race out. I don't know, I suppose we'll find out. But it means we're not locked to tyres, which is also good. Right, ultra soft tyres, 15% increase. Push it to the limit, removes the red zone. That might be worth doing in this race. Although a 15% increase on those tyres, that would be dramatic. Removes the red zone. All right, okay, we're gonna chance it and see what we get. Meanwhile, you've got 50% and you've got those two. Good, right. Well, Henry's got the stronger performance then, bizarrely. We're not going to do any weight stripping because I'm not insane. And then car setup, everyone's pretty pleased. Driver strategy here, go mad, all right? You go less mad. I want to bring you in second if I can, but it's going to come down to it's going to come down to the moment rather than anything else. So there you go. Well, here's the grid, and your first chance to see the runners and riders of the season. It looks like random order to me. So it's Yasser Fandi and Victoria Plastique on the front of the grid. Tallulah Crouton and Leah Russo on the second row. In fifth is Laszlo Hipbone next to Julie Blackenkout. And then on the fourth row, it's Jesus Texera and Jeff Kickery, who's gone out on the slightly harder tyres there. Jay Blackenkout and Henry Wellington are on the fifth row. Henry Russo is next to Fuegas Manny on the sixth row. Then you've got Frida Potassium and Freddie Potassium. The Potassiums are over there. And then on the eighth row, Falco back on the eighth row. Ninth row, Duncan Disorderly and Constanza Schutte, followed by Brad Karma and Argyle O'Sox, which presumably means they've gone by alphabetical order of the first name, which seems really unfair. I'm going to hire someone whose first name begins with a Z next season, because you're almost gifting them a win in this first race. Right, okay, we're going to follow along with Falco. See how he gets on. That's a nice start. He's got 14th already, but we're going to ease him off fairly quickly because while he's blocked in traffic, there's no sense in him rinsing it. He's up to 13th now with Russo ahead. I'm going to make him overtake Russo properly. There we go. That's it. Good. Now, Falco's just been done by someone. Who's that? That will look like Federova. But that yellow car is not going to be as fast as the black car, I'll tell you that for nothing. And then let's ease him down a little bit so that he can work his way up the pack. Now then, we're going to need to keep an eye on how well these tyres actually perform in terms of the number of laps we get out of them. With a 31-lap race, obviously we're going to be doing, I would expect, 2 stops. But that largely remains to be seen at the moment. Right, a turbo booster is now in play. Henry can have his own turbo booster for his own purposes. Just use it as he likes. He's inexperienced. He's young. He's enthusiastic. But we'll see how he goes. I will manually take control of Falco's to try and get the best result from it. I found that a bit of micromanagement actually doesn't do you any harm here. So here he goes. But obviously, if Falco drives well, he's going to be towards the back every race. Let's have a look at the forecast. Currently, nothing bad forecast. All right, wait for it, Falco. You don't need to stress yourself. Use your turbo booster. There you go. That's it. Put some distance between you and 12th and catch up with the pack. There you go. And then you can slipstream your way into the top 10, which will get us our sponsor's objective, which will be delightful. Right. Okay. Well, Falco's in contention. His tyres are more or less on the limit now, so we'll ease those back some. Meanwhile, Laughing Boy, we're gonna ease him back some as well. I should have possibly put him out on a harder tyre compound in order to try and get him through fewer stops. But to be honest, his parts are going to start falling apart pretty quickly. So we won't worry too much about that. There we go, in 11th. And you can already see that the battery selection that we were forced into making is not exactly recharging our turbos very quickly. Go on, Falco. Just get away from Federova. I feel like they've got some pace and a bit of danger about them. So we want to stay clear of them where possible. I haven't even updated as to race speed. Look, it's like I don't even care. Right, Russo's tyres are down to 52%, whereas Falco's are on 57. So Falco seems to be able to nurse the tyres a little bit better, especially since he started out with just hurt the tyres as much as you like. But we're not really closing anyone down. In fact, as far as race order goes, here we are on lap 5, and the gap in drivers is really not that significant. Fandy's got a 2-second lead, and that's probably the biggest gap between any 2 drivers on the track. Russo's in last place. Oh well, that's a little more disappointing, one would say. Obviously, in practice conditions, he does slightly better than he does in race conditions. He's a second and a half behind, and he wants some new tyres. You got 30% left in those, dude. You can have some new tyres in a minute. You are going to come in first, though, so we'll let you switch to push a smidge. We'll keep Falco doing what he's doing because it all seems to be working, and obviously we're going to start coming up pretty soon on a time where cars start braking. Down, that is. Right, you can pit there, Joker. What's the weather doing? Still looks dry as a bone. We'll stick you out on ultra softs again. But why, I hear you cry? Because I suspect this dude needs all the help he can get. What are we expecting to get out of these? 7 to 9 laps? Yeah. Also, because he is likely to need his parts fixing. So having him in regularly is not a bad idea. We'll give him a fast pit stop, though, and see how he gets on with that. He is going to finish last this race, other than any retirements. Unless, of course, he retires himself, in which case he will. No, you don't. There we go. Right, Russo's in. He's having some work done. That all looks good, and he's away. No mistakes, good lap time. Right, Falco, we'll bring Falco in this lap. Now, we're going to keep Falco out a little bit longer because he isn't going to require technical assistance, one hopes. The brakes are the only thing that are looking even slightly dubious at the moment. Everything else is more or less within tolerance. We won't recharge the battery. It's a terrible idea. There you go. Fast pit stop for you and all. But we so Fandy has also had their first pit and are still 13 seconds ahead of Russo. Russo, not great. Just not great. And whether he continues to be one of our two main drivers is going to depend on what our bank balance looks like after the race. If he drags us anywhere near a reasonable amount of money, then we'll allow him to stay in position. But given that we were burning 2 million at a race last season, if we are anywhere near 2 million a race this season, then there is no sense in not running the better driver. Have I just gone back on what I was saying earlier? I might change my mind, all right? But at the moment, I think I might be committed we'll see. I will play these things by ear because you can be too petty. I know, you wouldn't have thought it possible. Right, Falco is a second, 1.3 seconds behind Fandy. But the top 8 drivers still have to come into the pits. So if Falco can put in some decent times here, then he's got a chance. In other news, Russo is not at the back anymore. Oh no, yes he is. Forget I spoke. He's now at the back again. But hey, look, you know, he showed up. He's smiling. He's having a laugh. He's getting on with the other drivers. He's one of the characters of the racing circuit. Is Mr. Russo, and he's a delight to have on the team. Go on, Falco, boot it, mate. There you go. Go on, get in there. That's all right. Can't get past Fandy. Well, Fandy's good. That's what I've noticed so far. Fandy is a solidly good driver. Tyre temperature looks absolutely in the mellow area. It could possibly tolerate being a little bit more warmed than that, but that's okay. How's your car condition there, Giggles? It's all right. Okay, all right. It's not falling apart. Falco's in 4th now. O'Sox has got to come in for a pit stop. Showing again that the number of pit stops has more of an impact than almost anything else. Now, Falco, when you next hit a decent straight, man, I'm going to give you the opportunity to put your boot down, see if you can't spread your legs a little to get away from these clouds. Go. That's it. There we go. Brusso's in 17th at the moment, but it's largely meaningless. He wants to come in for tyres again. He's got 26% left in these. I might be generous and bring him in. There we go. Lap 15, almost halfway through now. And we're going to bring in Laughing Boy. Look at those stats. My goodness me, he's impressive. Right, okay, so what have we got? Well, we're not going to do it. I mean, it's going to mean he's going to stop a couple of times. But again, I'm expecting to have to fix his car. So he's got 11 laps of fuel there. That's fine. He'll actually have a faster session. Suspension's on the way out. Let's get that fixed now. Why? Why? Because if we wait until later, we'll have to fix multiple things at once. There is no way that the suspension wearing out at that speed is going to go the distance. So we'll do that now. The only objective I've got for him is finishing the race, because we're only in it for the money. So you know, that's fine. Hopefully he's going to be incredibly colourful while off the track and get our marketing possibilities up super high. Meanwhile, here's Falco. 55% left on the tyres, and he's in third place. Falco Engelhardt. He's the hero of the day. He's also carrying the team. Because if Russo's going to finish at the tail end every race, then we're going to leave it down to Falco to actually deliver us some results. But here he is now. I thought I'd switch the angle, but it seems to have switched back again. Oh, look at that. Oh, in second now. As who's that gone in? That's another Russo. Russo's got family in the system. Well, that's high drama. As Bulldozer Russo is in 19th ahead of Shooty. He's not going to stay ahead of Shooty for long. Shooty's a good driver. But the boy Engelhardt is in second place. Now, he's probably going to pit around the same time as Manny, given the different tyre compounds that the two drivers are using. Also, Falco's going to be getting considerably faster with each passing lap, because his fuel load is starting to get a little on the low side. The only slight concern that I've got is that both Falco and Russo look likely to want the pits at a similar time. So I'm going to tell him to you know, get jiggy with it and put his foot down a little bit. Yeah, running a lighter fuel load would probably have been good here, but we'll bring him in on the lap that he tips into. My tyres are broken, and see how that gets us. Yeah, it looks almost certain that Manny is going to come in around the same lap. But Falco's got 5 seconds over Hitbone now. He's going to lose a lot of time because obviously we're going to need to take on fuel. But there you go. Right, okay, he has now hit the tyre wear point. We'll bring him in. Right, 13 to 15. It would seem to be fairly smart. Where are we? 20 of 31. He needs 11 laps. You're not going to get 11 laps out of Ultra Softs. We'll go with Supers. And then, what are we talking? 11 laps. Alright, okay, well, let's give him 12 laps. Yes. You're just going to have to go easy on the fuel. Well, we did go for fuel consumption as... Hold on. Did we? I failed to... I think we did. We'll assume that we did. Now, 33% on the brakes for 11 laps. Oh, that's going to hurt. Okay, well, we'll risk it. While we're in contention, I don't want to be... I don't want to throw it away. Russo's reporting that his gearbox is broken. Okay, well, in which case you might as well murder your tyres. Right, here comes Falco. He's coming in now. This is going to be a lengthy pit stop because he's got a fuel take here. And come on, juice it, juice it, juice it, juice it, juice it, juice it, juice it. Go. And he's re-entering the race in 9th. Manny has decided to do some maintenance. We're going to ease... No, it's brakes. It's his brakes that are the problem. It is not... it is not his engine that is the problem. He is still on excess fuel. This is not good at all. This is filling me with all kinds of terror and worse. Right, Falco's ready to use his afterburners again. We'll bring in the clown. Right, you've now got 9 laps to go. Make these last, would you? Fuel options. Well, let's give him enough to finish the race. There you go. 10.8 will be plenty. Your gearbox is bad, so we'll fix 20 seconds. Oh, my goodness me. All right, well, you know, back to the back of the pack for you. Falco, meanwhile, has got a near full afterburner. So we'll give him an afterburn in a moment. That's 4 drivers that were in there simultaneously having work done on their various bits and pieces of technical wizardry. Right, now, go, Falco. Give it large, son. Right, he's now back in second. Well, there you go. Falco Engelhardt, everybody. He's the main man. Fedorova out in front, but it's going to have to come in for tyres. Russo is the next driver back, and their tyres are almost done. Let us switch Falco to a conservative strategy. He has an awful lot of time between him and the next driver, as long as the car doesn't fall apart. That's the only thing that's going to change anything, is his car falling apart. And if he can hold it together, he's looking good for a strong finish. If he does have to stop, however, he's looking good for a very mediocre finish. I mean, ridiculously mediocre. And there goes Falco taking first place. Oh, my giddy aunt. Right, he's got 13 seconds over Blackenkout. Blackenkout's tyres could be better, to be honest. Karma's tyres could be better. Oh, no. Safety car is out. Should we pit? I don't know what it would accomplish. We could put some tyres on, I suppose. Oh, no, I don't know. You've got 13 seconds. I think other people are going to pit. Yes, we're going to pit. Do we bother with the tyres? Yeah, we'll put those on. Yeah, put those on. We don't need any fuel. We will. Oh, I don't. Oh, this is painful. 31%. He can make 31% last. Can't he? Can't he make 31% last? It's only 6 laps, and he's going to do at least 2 under the safety car. Which suggests, if he's going to do a couple under the safety car, let's not pit. Let's stay out. We're going to stay out. Russo's going, should we pit, boss? Any opportunity to come in and have a sandwich is magical. No, stay out. Oh, no. I don't know. This is horrible. Okay. Well, if this pays off, it's going to be great. But it comes down to who else is going to pit. Obviously, we're going to get Texera and Fedorova closing right up behind us. There's 18th, so we've got a back marker in a way. It was Potassium stacked it. The other Potassium's going into the pits to have some work done. But the longer this safety car stays out, the better it suits us. Now then, let's have a look who's behind us. So that's 18th, and then you've got someone else there. That's a green car. I don't know. But not coming in was the right move. Definitely the right move to not come in. I feel quite pleased with myself now, as you'd expect. Russo has actually managed to work his way up to 17th. It's more than we ever thought possible. Safety car's heading into the garage. All right, okay. Do we push? No, we don't. We don't push. Tyres are getting a bit warm. All right. Do we turbo boost? Probably. We probably turbo boost. What we don't want is Texera or Fedorova being able to get any kind of a jump on this. We've done well to end up where we are. How far back is Texera? We've got a chance here, you know. There are, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in between second place and first. And there goes the safety car. Are they going in or what? Yep, we're away. Right, boot it, son. Go, 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 go. You're not allowed to be overtaken by back markers. That's illegal. There you go. Let me through. Right, now, that gives us some blockage, but not much. Right, okay, hammer down on the fuel. 3 laps to go. Texera is reporting some technical issues, but they are on faster tyres. Starting to struggle with tyre wear. Oh, I do not care, mate. Just conserve everything and finish the race. Falco is still out in front. Disorderly has retired. Disorderly has retired. There's a lot of smoke going on back there. I'm not sure what that's about, but it does not look good. That looks like 3 retirements right there. Meanwhile, Falco is still out, and he's still looking. He's looking really, really handsome. You just back your tyres off. His tyres are down to 10%. Falco's got to get through 1 lap. Second place is right behind him. Falco's got a little bit in the afterburner tank. This is where it matters. This is where it's going to count. Not here though. It's going to count after this corner. Go. Now you nail it. That's it. Little short burst there. Falco Engelhardt first place. Oh yeah. No, not first place. I miscounted. That was not the final lap. Oh bum. Right. Okay. Well, the race is still on. Fedorova there is still having technical possibilities. But we do have a gap. We have got a gap, and I've got the very smallest amount of afterburners left. Fedorova could do this really quite easily. Go on, Falco. Floor it now. And he's done enough. He's done enough. He has finished in first place. First place. Bulldozer power. First race of the season. Falco Engelhardt getting it done. Russo, 13th. Oh, yeah. What a legend. With 0% left on his tyres. Didn't crash the car. Hey, I know. I mean, that's better than quite a few drivers I could name. Well, one of them, certainly. Only 2 retirees, despite the fact that there was a lot of smoke coming out of some of those cars. And the Knight Rider gets it done here in Vancouver on the first race of the season. Oh, yeah. Good work there from Falco Engelhardt. He made those tyres work perfectly. I was on the fence about coming in under the safety car. I'm very, 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 very pleased I didn't, because that would have been bad. But there you go. That's all you need to know. Only 3 stops were needed for Russo. The safety car really did come out at a very appropriate time. And that's good. They're checking the cars. They can check mine as much as they like. Mine are completely legit. And there you go. So that's Falco Engelhardt there, also claiming the fastest lap. Come on, son. And there we go. Ahead of Fuegas Manny and Elena Fedorova, with Argilo Sox in 4th, Jay Blackenkout 5th, Leia Russo 6th. Beautiful. Henry Russo a little way back. Don't care. Doesn't matter. Henry's along for the ride, frankly. But there we go. Stick that in my trophy cabinet. We'll look at that alongside all the other trophies that we've won previously. But first race of the season, finishing first. I don't think we're going to be up there as far as the manufacturing championship is concerned, but we're still, this is good enough for second. That'll do. Yeah, that's lovely, jubbly lovely. Right, okay, the moron crowd, Lily Hall Naylor. Where did Jesus Texera learn to drive slow? Watching me mum. The World Sports Network and Hank Littman. The Bulldozer Power GT team principal, Colonel Failure, is delighted at a high finishing position. I'm genuinely delighted. Rachel Noy, congratulations to Falco Engelhardt on the win. Fuegas Manny, Elena Fedorova, and whatever. And there's Arnold Boycott. Falco Engelhardt wins. You can keep saying that as often as you like, you know. I genuinely don't mind how often you choose to say that. I don't mind it at all. I mind it very, very little. Well, that's going to make the boss happy. which is good. We've got a sponsor coming up next week. That's good. I think we've got one more the week after that, which is also good. The big telltale, and I'll actually take us past that screen so you can see now, because I can't wait, is what was the financial situation there. Steph's morale has dropped to 63%. I don't care. I do not care. Marketability's up 1.67. That's good. Chairman is boss happy. And we got something in the traits box. We've got a rival going on with Shooty. Okay. All right then. I would never have that idiot Shooty as a teammate, says Falco Engelhardt, man who takes no prisoners. Right, so... right, well, there you go. So sponsors, Gustavo Cruises, and they paid the bonus out. Nice. There's the per race. That's nice too. Where's my pay drivers though? Here we go. Stephanie Mori earned £1 million for sitting on her backside. Well, so be it. Falco gets his bonus. Russo gets his wage. And Falco gets his wage as well. So, if it weren't for Mori, we would be down 700 grand. Not great, but then again, not awful. Yes. Okay, there you are. Right, so that's your lot. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. This series exists because you're amazing and support the channel. I look forward to the next race, and... I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.